It's time for the Crash Report with Crash and Hazard.
Yo, what's up? You are listening to the Crash Report. Hazard, what's up, my man?
What's up, Crash? How you been, buddy?
Oh, dude, it's been a crazy 2 weeks since we've been on the air.
I know, right? I
hear
yeah. Yeah, stuff and things happen, and that's good. It's good, man. It's good. All's good, man.
Kenny,
What's up?
what's up, dude?
Not a whole lot. Good to be back.
Yes, it's been so long.
I missed you, Kenny.
You're the only one.
I know.
I have comedian and author Steve Guy coming on the show in just a little bit. And I also have a City Divided DJ from Wixor's new band. You know what, Kenny, push that mic back just a little bit.
Back.
A little bit more.
How's that?
Anyways, so Kenny, what'd you do this weekend?
This weekend, I worked. Whole lot of nothing but work.
What exactly entails your work?
On the weekend, I did security.
Security?
But I also do housekeeping, too. I do a little bit of everything.
What? Housekeeping, huh?
It's technically the
Housekeeping
same
for-
department, so I'm allowed to pick up hours in any spot.
Awesome.
So I do security, which I love because I get paid to watch TV or play on the internet, literally. And housekeeping blows. That's what I was doing today.
I was in North Carolina all week, and my family is a bunch of hillbillies. My uncle is a 300-pound redneck, and he sits around and he drinks beer and he smokes cigars all day, and he's got this tiny-ass chihuahua named John, and he sits there and he talks to this fucking dog like it's a human being, and he asks him what he thinks about every single thing that comes on the TV. That whole Duck Dynasty thing, which we're going to get into later.
God.
Yeah, exactly.
But he looks at his dog and he's like, "What do you think, John?"
So even if he's watching a porno, he's like, "Hey, man, what do you think about that chick's pussy, John?"
he asks this goddamn chihuahua what he feels.
Hey, you got a boner, John? I totally am packing a
But
fucking...
no, we're sitting there, my girlfriend and I are sitting there eating, and he looks at his dog and he's like, "Don't be scared, John. They have different customs up there in Amish country. They eat different than we do. Don't be afraid." He's just so weird. But
Is there such a thing as
Is
different,
he a
like...
fan of the show and listening right now?
you know,
or does he not get internet out there?
He asked me what I do for a living, and I said, I don't know why, but everybody thinks that this is my job. This is not my job.
Well, define living.
And like what
This is what I do for a living. I don't consider my job.
Well, anyways, like how
That's
do
what
I
I
make
do
money?
for money.
Anyways, so I told him I do radio, and then everybody assumes that this is the kind of radio I'm talking about. And so everything, the rest of the week, every time that anybody would say something, like, "You're going to talk about that on your talk radio?" And then he's like, "Do you like Rush Limbaugh?"
Is it just me, or does he sound like he's eating the microphone 90% of the time when he's talking?
What?
Rush. He's always like, "All right, so we're gonna."
I don't listen to Rush Limbaugh, but I used to be forced when I was on the bus. When I was riding the bus, my bus driver would always listen to Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, that's awful.
I'm sorry about your loss, man.
Dude, I had the greatest bus driver in the world, though.
Oh yeah.
She was so cool, and I used to be really into Chris Angel.
Yeah.
I love Chris.
It's okay, me too, man.
He's
I feel
back
your
on the
pain.
air now. He's relevant.
She brought me a T-shirt from his Believe show.
Really?
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I have A City Divided coming on later, and comedian Steve Guy, author and comedian. He's the author of a book called Memoirs of a Wingman.
Memoirs, maybe? Speak French, man.
Memoir.
Come on.
I don't say memoirs. Let me read the back for you. Until now, the most famous wingman on record was Goose, and he died. Now, meet Jackson Kelly. He's been the wingman since he's been old enough to consider dating. No one wants to be a wingman forever, but the advantages to the rest of the world are the tips he's picked up along the way. As he works through his misery, find out the subtleties to being a successful wingman. Maybe you don't always want to do it, but do it right, or your next date may end up being that bitch, karma.
See, that's what I've been doing wrong. I've been reading Tucker Max.
I don't know.
I was just about to say, dude, this the
I
back
read
of
a lot
the
of
book.
Larry Flint publishing. Any literature from Larry Flint.
Is there a lot of reading with Larry Flint, or more like of a certain up and down
It's more
motion?
just cranking it out.
Pictures.
But either way, I mean, it's not that bad. Anyway, so we're going to talk to him in just a little bit. But so Hazard, you just briefly got into your weekend.
Yeah, briefly.
You want to talk a little bit more about
There were
what?
briefs involved.
I mean, we've had a long break.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, I honestly have not done shit but rewatch Hemlock Grove on Netflix, get really stoned and drunk as fuck, and I met a certain somebody, but stuff and things. So yeah.
Now, Kenny, you have a
Kenny's
girlfriend
also
now,
met a
right?
certain somebody.
I wouldn't say a girlfriend. We had one date. We were supposed to go to because I've been talking to her for a while. I've had a rough year. A couple months ago, I got on a dating site. I will not tell you which dating site because I don't want you guys to find me.
Why not? Like, dude, there could be some hot redheads in the audience right now listening, touching themselves to your voice.
I already got a hot redhead.
All right.
But
Point taken, point proven.
so I've been messaging my friend in the Red Paintings, and he invited me on the guest list to the show I was supposed to go to. So,
But it got canceled.
it got canceled, But naturally, first thing I did was I'll invite some friends that they're gonna get in free. I invited her. I actually invited her to the Advance on Thermopylae show, but she was busy that day. She did ask how it was, and I said, "Fucking awesome as always."
That was a pretty good show, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It got canceled. I actually found out right before I left for it that it was canceled because of the snowstorm. Because he messaged me that it might be canceled, so I had an inclination that it would be canceled. But I thought I'd still get into the show since I'm on the guest list. And she's coming to meet me. I'm not gonna just not show up, right? Mm-hmm. So I went there. I knew I was in trouble when she actually showed up. I have not been left speechless in a long time. She's a gorgeous redhead and very nerdy.
Can you do me a favor?
Probably
Go
not.
ask Chris if he can turn this music down just a smidge bit. I'm hearing that there's a lot of background noise. Let's go see if we can get this music turned
Sorry,
down.
my story is boring you.
No. I need this music to be turned down.
Just a smidge, not a whole lot.
Anyways, you were talking about Netflix, Hazard.
Yeah.
I actually watched Dexter for the very first time.
I still have yet to see that show.
Well, we were watching the first half of it, and then my girlfriend was getting sick, so I have about 15 minutes left to watch. But I figured it can't be. It was okay. It was decent from the first 45 minutes of it that I seen.
Yeah.
I didn't completely hate it, but move that mic back a little bit more. Thank you, Chris. But anyways, no, you need to get with this girl, Kenny.
I do.
You really do. Kenny has to have a girl.
I do. But I added her. She added me on Facebook that night.
Now, where did you meet this girl at, Kenny?
I told you I was on a dating site.
What dating site is this?
I just messaged her and we started talking and we really hit it off. I wasn't expecting to meet anyone. It was just I needed social activity in my life because that's what I do. I socialize.
That doesn't answer my question.
I ain't telling you what site.
I want to know.
And you're not going to find what
What's
site.
with this guy? Or this girl?
Yeah, wait, hold on,
My
what?
bad. Anyway,
Kenny, is there something you're not telling us, man?
You've seen
I
the
don't know.
pictures.
Yeah,
It's
good
definitely,
point.
definitely not a guy.
I have a comedian coming on and a full band. They have to know. They're combined between all of them. There's probably 6 or 7 different people. They all have to know of a shitload of dating sites between all of them.
And they won't find it. They won't name it. Guaranteed.
Kenny, if it's not a
keep
popular
it low-key.
dating site, there's nobody. How many people are on this site? Would you say?
Real people?
Yes.
I don't know.
Real
As with
people.
most dating sites, they're pretty much all fake people. I just
Now I
did it to
doubt there's a lot.
entertain
I don't know. You think there's a lot of fake profiles on Christian Mingle?
Probably.
I
There
gotta
ain't
say
that many
that-
Christians.
Well,
Real Christians.
my grandpa. I think I've talked about my grandpa before.
Yeah,
And
once
what
or twice, yeah.
What a man
might have
whore he
mentioned
is.
it.
Yeah.
He needs me to do his email form. So I go on
Oh
his
my God.
email, and he's got a bunch of messages from, well, not a bunch, but he's got a few from Christian Mingle. And I don't know. I'm Leslie. What do you think of my grandpa? I guess she's not going to answer.
Her face right there is priceless. Oh
What do
my
you think
god.
of it?
Show us on the doll where he touched you.
We the first time was that for my birthday that you met him the first time. We went. He took me and Leslie out for my birthday, and we're at the gas station. He bought me dinner and he gave me a full tank of gas. And he says, "Well, why don't you go camping with me and my girlfriend?" And then so he looks at my girlfriend and he's like, "Well, what do you like to drink?" He met her, and within 5 minutes, he's asking her what kind of alcohol she was. He's just, and, I'm not gonna go camping with my grandpa. He's a creep.
He's a creep.
He is.
He's like the kind of guy that would ask you, hey, you want to go camping? And be like, well, wait, first of all, you got to answer this question. If you woke up with your pants around your ankles and cum all over your ass, would you tell anybody? And then when they say no, you go, well, you want to go camping?
Well, I just we were driving down the road. Are you familiar with Worcester at all, Hazard?
Yeah.
So I think is that Bell Avenue? Cody, is that Bell Avenue with the college, where all the college girls walk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got it mapped out.
Yeah. Well, he lives right there, but Bell Avenue. Anyways, we were walking down. It was raining, and
And there was a bunch of chicks wearing white
What
t-shirts.
t-shirt contest?
there was a girl who had an umbrella, and she was wearing khaki pants. And
Yeah?
from behind, it looked like she wasn't wearing any pants at all from a distance because they were khaki. And he looks at me and he's like, oh, "Wow, he goes, bare bottom and umbrella, just the way I like it." I was like, "Are you serious?"
Dude, your grandpa's fucking creep status for sure.
We went through there and
Oh yeah,
yelling
my
out
girlfriend
the
and
window.
Cody, my buddy Cody and I, we were yelling at the college girl and said, "Baby, why are you going to class and not my car?" But no, my grandpa's just a creep. I mean, he's really cool. He is really cool, but we went to
He's just old and horny, man.
no, but
I mean,
CarQuest.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
went to CarQuest.
Oh, God.
And he comes, he had to go get a car part, and he comes out and he goes, "I don't want to offend you. I don't know if you look at this kind of stuff, but you have got to see this." And he pulls out a calendar called Building Babes, and it's these half-naked girls wearing hard hats, work boots, and those gloves.
How else are they going to make a building?
I'll put it this way: when we got to his house, he set it on the counter. I have never seen that calendar again.
I'll just say this: you better hope those genes are recessive.
He is just.
Actually, we better hope because you're still here with us. Right?
He's just. I don't know. He's a weird character. Would you not agree with me, sweetheart? She's nodding. I don't know why she won't talk.
she's afraid, man. She's got stage fright.
Yeah, I think she does have stage fright. She's wearing this Lion King shirt that my mom bought. This thing is just so ugly.
Dude, it's an awesome shirt.
It's just so ugly. Like
What? You got a thing against Lion King?
No, I like the Lion King. But it's just like I don't like these shirts that are like an entire image.
I see what he's saying. He prefers it off of her.
Okay.
That's it.
It's like this. You're the Advanced on Thermopylae profile picture. Okay.